Welcome to the Good Green Home Show with Rich and Shawna. Fall perennials, we hear about those all the time, but I want to hear about the container part of fall.
So you can plant combination planters for fall. If you bought some plants in the spring or made your own spring/summer combination planter, at this point, it's probably not looking as nice as it was at its peak.
It's ready for a refresher.
It needs a refresh. It needs to reboot. It kind of needs that unplug it and plug it back in again.
Absolutely. And I think fall is a great time for color specifically.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Well, without a doubt. And, when you're talking about container reboots, what I do when I plant the new plants in fall, I'll take out a few pieces of the old container garden.
Sometimes
and
you can keep some of those plants.
Sure, yeah. I'll take out just a few pieces, and then I'll put in some either rotted manure or compost, and then plant the new plants in. And it's a great way to keep that container garden lasting all through the end of the season.
And it is a good time to re-top dress as well with an organic fertilizer such as Life by Dr. Earth. In addition to when you replant, adding some manure, I think that's a great tip. Some of that soil has lost its nutrients from the spring and summer, and it's a good refresh. Now, what are some of the plants that you might want to be planting in fall? Because the longer they last, the more you're going to enjoy them. And you're also going to look like a super gardener to your neighbors. They're going to say, wow, it's snowing outside, and a few of those plants still look really good.
All right,
How the heck did you do it? So we've got some tips. Everybody knows about fall mums. You can get the small mums that are made for combination planters. Everybody knows about asters for fall, ornamental cabbage, and ornamental kale.
Oh, well, then tell me something we don't know.
And you hear about pansies a lot. And then everybody knows about those. Something you don't know. There are frost-tolerant annuals. Pansies are actually perennials. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
They absolutely are. Pansies and violas are closely related. Violas are super hardy perennials. You hear the phrase icicle pansy or polar bear pansy and all these different freeze-proof and all these different kind of brands that are out there. That's just a marketing jargon. Most pansies truly will come back the next year.
Oh,
I've had to rip pansies out of beds because I'm like, yeah, I wanted you in the fall. I don't want you anymore. I'm going to put something else here. Now, frost-tolerant annuals, though. Proven Winners came out with this very brilliant marketing strategy probably a decade ago, and they called it Fall Magic. And they had a line of plants. They selected these frost-tolerant plants. There were a few perennials mixed in there, but supertunias, frost-tolerant. They can handle the temperatures into the mid-20s.
Really?
They can take a frost. They'll be okay. Lobularia or Vegetative Alyssum actually prefers the cool weather. Dianthus is another good fall annual that can handle the cold. In fact, it does better in the cool weather. Snapdragons, it's another cool season, colder, loving annual.
It's finding the annuals in the fall that I find the challenge.
Well, you come to your local independent garden center. I happen to own a couple of them, Alsop Nursery, and we have these fall frost-tolerant, cool season annuals. If you're putting them in a pot, you don't really care that as much that they're a perennial as much as will it last into the cold. Say we get an early frost and then boom, I'm shot and I got to redo it. No, you want to have the tough stuff that can handle the cold.
Build your container garden to be creative and fall-like.
And for more tips and pictures of ideas, go to alsopnursery.com.
Have you been disappointed with your lawn, even though you spread fertilizer year after year? If so, then you're not alone. That's because most people are unaware that feeding the lawn is only one of two key factors in getting beautiful results. The second is so obvious, but gets overlooked because it's out of sight, out of mind. The soil. Jonathan Green's New American Lawn Plan, unlike traditional fertilizers on the market, feeds both the lawn and the soil. Your soil is filled with nutrients, but many of these nutrients are never absorbed by the grass because your soil biology and chemistry hasn't been activated. This includes nutrients from your lawn fertilizer too. Jonathan Green's new American Lawn Plan corrects the problem with 2 organic soil reviving fertilizers. Love your lawn, love your soil, and Magical. Spreading Jonathan Green's Love Your Lawn, Love Your Soil feeds your soil biology, activating its microscopic ecosystem. This activated microbial activity breaks down trapped nutrients, so they're completely absorbed by the grass roots. Love Your Lawn, Love Your Soil also creates natural gaps in your soil, allowing air and water to penetrate deeper so roots can grow further. Applying Jonathan Green's Magical feeds your soil chemistry, making it properly balanced. A well-balanced soil enables grass roots to absorb much more lawn fertilizer. This higher absorption rate makes your fertilizer more effective and reduces the risk of waste and runoff while helping keep your lawn and our environment green. Love Your Lawn, Love Your Soil, and Magical are fully compatible with any lawn fertilizer or annual lawn program. We recommend using them with a wide range of Jonathan Green fertilizers designed to feed your lawn with superior results. Feed your lawn and your soil with Jonathan Green's new American Lawn Plan. And finally, get a beautiful lawn you can feel good about.
Hi, Rich from Alsop Home and Nursery in St. John here to remind you to think outside the box store and shop at your locally owned Best of the Northwest Indiana Region Garden Center.
Alsop Home and Nursery, the best of every season.
In Frankfort on LaGrange Road and St. John on Route 41. See their weekly circular at alsopnursery.com.